Yes, started. Yeah, hello Ashu. Welcome to the
Hi
show.
Rishabh, how are you? It's been long time we connected.
Yes. So we
Yeah,
connect sometimes over phone call, but
yeah,
by video we are connecting after a long time.
after a long time. I think we were in a regular touch when I was in Delhi, when I was doing my MBA. That time we had
Yes,
a lot
yes,
of more opportunity to actually connect with you. But anyways, we have been in touch for
yes,
quite some time. And if you remember,
yes.
if I remember correctly, we first met during the interview of the SPJN MBA program way
Long
back
back.
in, yeah, way back in 2011. I think you were the only
And
person whom I
actually
am
there
in touch
was
with.
common friend, one common friend,
Yeah, yeah. That kept
Rohit. Yes,
growing. Yeah. So that's true. Yeah, I'm in regular touch with him. So yeah.
yes, sir. So I will give a brief introduction that Ashu is my old friend and we know each other from approximately more than 15 years. And apart from this, Ashu is right now in Bangalore and working with Boeing and MBA from MDI Gurgaon. So I think that's all.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll get into the details as when we
Yes,
start speaking. Yeah.
yes. So actually, the purpose of this video call means this recording is that I have been trying to interview my friends after say because we all have 20 years of experience somewhere around. So I thought that
Right,
there
right.
should be some kind of series to understand that what people think in people have learned in these 20 years of career and what this from this learning it can be very much useful to the younger generation. That is the
Agree.
purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. But if you ask me, right, younger generation have new ways of learning things, new ways of experiencing things. Yeah, but still they can take a cue
Yes.
from our
Yeah.
generation.
Means there is always everywhere they have their own word that I agree. And
Yeah.
Gen Z we are calling, but at the same time we also read so many autobiographies of 100 years old people also. Means 100 year old stories.
Right.
If
Agree.
we read about this Carnegie and all these kind of billionaires, then people read it because they just want to understand that what was the perspective of that time.
Correct.
Yeah. And okay, so I will begin with your this enthusiasm for cycling, I guess. You are doing these things.
Yeah. I mean, I have started. Yes.
Yeah, that's I think is amazing actually. Means the way people are these days not having focus on health and means people realize it after maybe at later stage that health should be given a high priority. So I think that's a good thing. Can you just tell something more about this?
Yeah.
You,
So actually, I mean, the cycling, I mean developed passion like around 3 to 4 years back, 4 years back maybe, right? So and I initially I was actually cycling within my campus, right? So it's a huge campus where I live in Bangalore,
hmm
and the entire one complete round is close to some 1.5 kilometers. So that's how it started. One day I started like after like riding the initial. The initial interest was due to, I mean, if we can have some better fitness level, if I start doing cycling, it can help me.
yes,
And
yes,
if you see in my family, right, we have like a history of high blood pressure. Even my father has. So actually that like I also inherited that like high blood pressure. And one of the doctor told me like probably if you can involve in some low level of cardio, so probably that can help to lower down your blood
okay,
pressure and you won't need
okay,
medication, right? So that's how it started. And moreover, like sometime what happens like during the COVID times when people were not going out and all those things, so I thought like cycling would be a better option to be fitter, right? And I have like a habit of actually fluctuating my weights and all. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes
Yes.
it goes down. So I thought if I incorporate cycling in my routine, so it can help me to maintain my fitness goal. And that's how it started. So within initial
Actually,
3 to
I'm wondering actually because as you know, in Gurgaon we cannot do cycling that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like Bangalore is like a blessing in disguise. So there are bad
Yes.
things about Bangalore, like going to office because I stay little outskirts. But when I have go to like to office, तो हाँ क्या बात कर रहे थे तो
Mm.
वही था कि initially 3 to 4 months I was cycling within the campus. So but all of a sudden one day I started going out, and that's where I started actually my cycling journey. And I upgraded my bike from a like a regular mountain bike to a road bike. And once I started, so when I was cycling within the campus, it was close to some maximum 1.5 hour I was doing, max like that. But when I started going, the first trip what I took, it was on the highway, and I went to 70 kilometer both return.
Okay.
So I
Hmm.
couldn't believe myself. So wow, I did
Yes.
70 kilometer today.
Even I am unable to believe.
Yeah,
That's the human potential actually.
yeah. Once you get into something, if you develop some passion, so you won't feel the pain. So if you
Yes.
have passion for anything, right? So you won't you won't find excuses of not doing it. So in fact, passion is something that you will love doing it. So that's what I
Yes.
follow. Right? That's what I preach, right? If you love something, if you have passion for doing something, you will do it anyhow, whatever be the
Yes.
condition. So that thing, I think that is an important I mean lesson people should actually follow. So if you believe in yourself, if you have some kind of passion, probably you should pursue it, because you'll never know, you will eventually do impossible kind of thing, right? So even
Yes.
taking cue from your books, right? So you have superpowers. So that's how
Okay. Let me show my book.
yeah, yeah,
So this is the book which
yeah.
is basically having the focus on inner energy. So I
So
also, during my 20 years of experience, I realized that
mhm.
many times people don't focus on their inner calling. And you have some natural abilities that
Yeah,
you
exactly, I
can
completely
do
agree.
excel in something. Yeah.
Yeah, I do completely agree. Yeah, so can't agree more. Yeah,
I will
and
send
I'll
you
tell
a
you.
signed copy.
Yeah, and I'll tell you a very another aspect of it. So probably you might not know actually. So what happened like around 2 years back when I was cycling? So I had a major accident as well.
Oh, okay.
So where
Okay.
I mean I had a like a fracture. So but the thing is that in spite of that, right? So I came to, I mean, I touch wood, I mean, I came to back to cycling even after that. So yeah, something like uh, people should not actually back down, right? And if
Yeah,
you focus,
that's a
yeah,
good thing actually.
yeah,
I take inspiration from this figure, Milind Soman,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because he is I think around 60 years, but the
yeah,
fitness level is amazing.
yeah. I agree. So yeah, I
So
mean, there
and
are
now
so.
you are also very much inspiring the way
So the
you are
maximum what I
cycling.
have done. So maximum
Mm.
what I have done is like 400 kilometers. Like I started morning at 6 a.m. and I completed next day 7 a.m. with uh, with 20 hours of actual riding and 5 hours of rest in betweens.
Oh my God,
So
that's huge. You have
yeah.
removed all the fat now. Only protein muscles are there.
Yeah. So again, you have to understand how the body uses these energies, right? So first priority will
Yes.
be always like your your glycogen stores. But once you do
Mm-hmm.
cycling for continuously like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, your glycogen will get depleted. Then it
Mm-hmm.
depending upon the intensity of cycling you're doing, so the body will prefer either muscle or your fat. So it is good to
Mm-hmm.
actually ride at a moderate intensity. Don't get into sprinting, because sprinting will require very fast burst of energy.
Mm,
And the fast burst of
mm,
energy, like the fat metabolism, fat oxidation takes its time to actually provide the energy. In that case, what
mm,
happens? Your
mm.
body will start losing muscles gradually. So you have to make
Okay,
sure those things, like if you want to do fat oxidation, fat metabolism, so you have to actually ride on a moderate intensity.
okay, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So apart from this, let's come back to another chapters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure, sure.
So I was just thinking that what are your any favorite books you have gone through which you want to speak about? No, not much
No,
into reading.
not much into reading. Yeah. So,
Any favorite movies or web series?
okay, okay. Yeah, movies. I prefer the sci-fi kind of things, right? But
Okay.
also one movie I personally like is Ford versus Ferrari, wherein
Oh,
actually,
okay. This I have not seen. Okay, I will check.
yeah,
This
the
is
Ford
a
versus
quite famous movie. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So it tells you about the story of Shelby, the Shelby from the Ford, and Ken Miles was the
Okay.
driver. So the Shelby you see like even today, like the all those Ford high performance car have Shelby written in it. Like the
Okay.
Shelby Mustang Shelby.
Oh,
So Shelby
Mustang.
is the
Yeah,
person of
Mustang.
the name. Yeah, Mustang. Yeah. So Mustang. I mean, like Shelby is the person who was actually the chief designer. It seems, if I remember correctly,
Okay.
and Ken Miles
Okay.
was the test driver. And the very bad part at the last of the movie was like while test driving the car, the hyper. So the idea of that movie was
So
how actually Ford. Yeah, good.
yeah. So I will just add on this that my first car was Ford Icon.
So mine
So
as well.
yeah. Great. So I was very much satisfied with my car, and I really enjoyed. Means I used it for more than I guess 8 years or 10 years. I don't remember exactly, but I was so much fascinated
I
by
remember.
that.
I
The
remember.
whole yeah, the design was good, the engine was good, the high power, and it was actually a very good car and good body, heavy body.
So did you? What did you do it? Did you sell it or still have it?
Yeah, means there was some rule that time to
Oh,
remove the
discard
car
them.
after this limit of 10 years or something. So after then I changed the car. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
didn't want
still
it
have it.
actually, but then also I changed.
I still have it.
Oh, great, yeah. So that time I thought to keep it with under some exception or but then after some time I find it okay. Let's change it. So, but it's my favorite car. So Ford
Yeah,
Mustang I think is also available in India, Mustang, but
yeah.
it's
Mustang is good.
completely imported, 100%
Imported.
imported unit, not anything within India.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's.
that's so. I have driven this Mustang in US. When I went there,
Mhm.
I went there.
Acha. In US, okay. In
Yeah,
US, I drove all these,
yeah.
everything. They are very much forward,
So,
not like in India.
so there is a famous stretch in between your like Los Angeles to Vegas and all
Mm.
those things, like Los
Okay.
Angeles to your what is that? The famous desert. I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember. Grand Canyon, yeah, the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
So that from LA to Grand Canyon, right? So that's a very long stretch of road.
Oh, okay.
Really,
Okay.
like, if you love automobiles, the US as a country has a lot of infrastructure
So I
to make
drove
you happy.
in US. I also drove quite long that time when I was there. From Texas, even from Galveston, I
Hmm.
came to Houston, and then we went to New Orleans, and then we crossed Georgia and all, and we went up to
Wow.
Florida. And
Oh, that's a quite
went
long.
there to yeah, Pensacola Beach in Florida.
Uh-huh. I have been
So
to
I
this
remember.
in Florida. I have been to Miami, and then there is
Okay.
a and one more is the this is a famous the southernmost tip of the US. I don't remember the name.
No, no, I don't know. Okay, I am not very much sure, but it's near Cuba, means the southern tip. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Miami or maybe, yeah, maybe. It must be near from Miami, maybe three, four
Yeah,
hundred
yeah, near to
kilometers.
Miami. Yeah, yeah. You have to
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
further down south to from
Uh,
Miami. That's good. Yeah.
so it's India's Dhanushkoti or
Yeah.
Kanyakumari.
Dhanushkodi. Yeah, 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 yeah. Dhanushkodi, have you been
I've
here?
been,
I have been.
yes, yes, I've been there. Last year, December, I
No,
went.
I also plan to go this year again. I
To
went it like
Rameshwaram
around.
ji, yeah, Rameshwaram, and then, yeah, that's the same. Dhanushkoti is there.
Yeah, yeah. Correct, 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 correct.
So it was cyclone that time. It was cyclone and
Mhm.
it was a bit close, actually.
Okay, okay, okay.
So, so Ashu bhai, it has been very long time.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Why don't you come to Baroda sometime? Just let's connect sometime in Baroda.
As I told you, right, recently I had this pan India trip with my car, right? So that
Yes.
was also a kind of experience. So,
You drove
so
in one day, you told me 1300 kilometer, something like that,
yeah,
no?
the maximum I drove was like 1350 kilometers from a place called Dhule in Dhule
Okay.
or Dhar, not Dhule. It's a place near to Indore, Dhar.
Indore.
From
Okay.
yeah, near to yeah, and the idea was to actually stop in between and then go to home.
But you
But
drive comfortably.
yeah, but I just continued because it was showing.
You were in the flow. You were in the flow.
Yeah, I didn't want to stop because the problem if you
And
are actually going along with your family
mm,
and then you're in
yeah.
road trip, the moment you stop, you have to take the luggage, again pack the luggage again. So that becomes a little
Again, yeah,
painful,
yeah.
right? So
Okay.
I told my wife you sleep comfortably. So and I also asked my kid, Sojo, I will
So
see.
we share same car, XUV 700.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good car.
It's a good
So
car. It's a good car.
yeah,
Yeah.
good for. I mean, you can load lots of stuff and then you can go. And I wanted to actually because many things I only read in the books when I was growing up, like Ajanta Ellora caves. So I only read in the books,
Hmm.
like Ranthambore National Park, Pin books,
Hmm.
Amritsar. So these and since I am working in Bangalore for almost at the start of the career, so I did not get a lot of opportunity to roam around in the north side. So I
Okay.
thought during summer vacation, I said like my kid is also 8, so I said let's go. You will also have trip of
Hmm.
lifetime, right? So probably then we actually
Well, this is
started.
very common actually, yeah. Because people who live in north, they don't get chance to explore south.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the idea was to go to Ladakh and Leh,
Hmm.
but due to
Okay.
all these India-Pakistan tension during the
Hmm.
same week when I was
That
there,
time you were there.
yeah.
Okay.
So I had to actually back up instead of Srinagar and Ladakh. I went to Manali, but I went
Okay, Manali.
till Vaishno Devi, and that particular day
Okay.
after my darshan, so I came to know all these things have started. So instead of going to
Okay.
Srinagar, next day I started from Katra. I went to
Hmm.
Manali, and then I went from Manali. I just went to other Himachal Pradesh places, and then
Okay.
came back.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
people should actually explore India. India is like so diverse, right?
Of course,
So
that's I'm a big believer in this. I don't know, means people keep on exploring outside India rather than within India.
yeah,
And India
I
is quite a
mean,
big country. It
yeah,
has lots of places.
you see the
So two
landscape,
years,
right?
yeah,
Everywhere,
different
everywhere
landscapes,
it's different.
everywhere different, yeah. And
So
even in last 2 3 years, I have been able to explore this Leh, Pangongsu Lake,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and Manali. I went almost 4 years back, Manali, and and I drove from Leh, means I was in the car, driver was, so we had this rented Innova, and we came from Leh to, we took a stop in Kargil, and then we came to Srinagar. So this is, there are two roads connecting Leh. One is from Srinagar to Leh, and one is from Manali to Leh.
Yes,
So
yes.
I had this journey from Leh to Kargil and then to Srinagar. And there is a very beautiful place. I strongly recommend someone, if anyone gets chance to come on this road. There is a place called Lama Yuru.
Okay,
and
lovely.
this is called also Moon's Land, and the total landscape is some science fiction movie that you have landed on Moon or maybe Mars, something like that. It's a complete different experience. And one moment, just one moment. Yeah, my voice coming, right? You are on mute. My voice is coming, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I was saying, that this amazing place, and India is I think is awesome in
So,
this sense, that I have
so
not been able to see some of the places which is I want to explore. Maybe Arunachal Pradesh, Tawang.
yeah, yeah. That
That
also probably we can make a trip together. So yeah.
yes. So this, but I have seen Sikkim and Meghalaya, some parts in northeast Assam, but these are a bit. Tawang is a bit more far off, interior, near China.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I think that's some of the places are still remaining. Andaman is remaining still.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Andaman. Whenever I plan for Andaman Nicobar Islands, then I see the flight and then I go to Southeast Asia and probably to Thailand or some nearby Singapore. Those tickets are always the same price.
So next year, what I plan to do is come to Gujarat for Gir National Park. Probably I can meet you that
Okay.
time.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Gir, I have never not went inside the national park, but I crossed it and I went to Somnath ji. Somnath Mandir is Jyotirling.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
that is very much near to Gir, around maybe 70, 80 kilometers from there.
Oh, then I can visit both.
Yes,
So in
yes.
fact, when I
So
was visiting Ellora Caves, right? So again, there is a Jyotirling there as well. So
yeah,
unfortunately, I didn't
I
go.
have been there. I have been there.
So I'm
Graneshwar
fortunate.
Mahadev, Graneshwar.
Yeah,
That is the
yeah.
12th Jyotirling. It means if you see the total
Uh-huh.
12, so that the number
Uh-huh.
is 12, Graneshwar. That is so in Maharashtra there are total three Jyotirling. And I have seen from out of total 12, one is left. Remaining I've seen.
Okay,
So
okay,
that
okay, nice.
Kedarnath Ji is remaining.
Okay, okay. Good, good, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that I also try to complete some spiritual darshan all because this is also very important in my view, in my opinion. So apart from this, I think you have been to US couple of times now, on
Yeah, I've
professional
been
trips.
multiple times because last year also I went couple of times. I'm supposed to go this year as well, so probably in couple of
Okay,
months. So yeah, it's
okay,
mostly
great.
like I go to Seattle in the
Seattle.
northwestern side. Yeah,
Okay. Seattle, I missed the chance. My sister used to live there earlier before
yeah.
moving
It's a very beautiful
from,
place.
yeah.
It's I
So,
mean
yes,
the
I think
entire
they have lots of raining season,
yeah,
I
it's
think.
like six
She
months.
told
It's
me.
yeah, 6 months.
Yeah.
It is very rainy. It's not rainy,
And
but it will be
hilly, a bit
always
hilly
overcast.
region,
Uh
hilly
huh.
area.
Yeah, it's
Is
a
bit
hilly.
hilly? Yeah, okay.
So if you
Yes,
see right the map of that Seattle area, right? So
okay.
like it's in the northwestern side of the US, and
Yes, yes, that I know. That I have idea.
and,
Seattle is
and
very
the
much near
border is
to
to and the border
Vancouver.
is Vancouver. So
Well,
I
though
have
Vancouver is in Canada, but Seattle is quite near to that. And I
so
have
I
managed
went
some
to
of the
drive.
shipments.
I
Hmm.
went to drive to Vancouver from Seattle with my
Oh,
car.
okay. Okay. That's great.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
So
Seattle, and you get this visa and all. What is the
so I
system?
had to no, no, no. For the US people, they don't need use visa. They can show any ID like
No,
driving license. And
for your people from India, what they
we
need?
need Canada Canada visa. So I had
Canada visa.
Canada visa. I got it done from India only.
Okay. Okay.
And
Because
there is a
many times
place,
people, yeah,
uh, there is a place north to Vancouver, another 2 hours drive from Vancouver. Vancouver, this
okay,
place, its name is Whistler.
okay,
Okay, so
okay,
Whistler was one of the like a location for Winter Olympics. So it's a one of the
okay.
major, biggest skiing destination of the world. So
Oh, okay,
so we went there, and it was quite a experience. I mean, all very nice. I
okay.
think probably if you get some
Yeah, I
chance,
think these things
you
are,
can go there.
it's not that easy to go. And, but yeah, if you get the chance, if you are in that region, then you should definitely explore.
Yes, yes, yes,
And
yes. That's true. That's true.
means you need, it's always in the job, you are so much busy and schedules are tight.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need proper break, then only you can go.
Yeah, our per capita income is so low, right? So we cannot like if you are not into entrepreneurship
Hmm.
or own business,
Hmm.
or like salary is little tough to actually manage because you are always dependent upon like
Yes,
work
lots
salary
of
and
expenses.
yes, yes,
Our currency actually, the this proportion is very means
yeah,
not in our favor. Means
yeah,
the
yeah,
currency power. That's why
but,
it becomes
yeah.
difficult.
And moreover, the working
So,
culture in the sense, like in India, right, all the corporates, even it is MNC,
mhm,
US MNCs, so it is more rigorous, right? So, like,
okay, okay,
yeah. But what
okay.
I have seen in the US counterpart, they block their evening
Hmm.
for their family and personal work. So
Yeah,
here it
that
is
I've
very,
seen. Means I can speak lots of because I was there and in Houston office and for some time. Then they used to come early in the office, almost many people 7
yes,
a.m.
yes,
and
yes.
but they leave by 2 p.m. something like that or
Yeah,
3 p.m.
yeah, yeah,
3
yeah.
p.m. mostly. So 7 to 3 is almost 8 hours. Okay. But I think they catch up some meetings maybe, but they don't do these meetings in evening, their evening time.
Yeah,
We in
yeah.
India we do in evening times, but they sorry, so they don't do that in evening. They probably catch up in their morning time. So
Yes,
they
yes.
can they can take even their morning 6 a.m. calls
Correct,
in
correct,
their
correct.
time zone.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They
that
are
I've
very much,
seen, and they give lots of importance to their evening hours. I think family time. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's there. But
And even
I
if,
at the same time, even in India, people enjoy. Though the times are a little bit different, but still people because we have late culture. We keep we remain awake till late in night.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And
That is there.
if you remember
Hmm.
in the US, right? So what will happen? Like most of the restaurants, right? They will close by 8 p.m. So they won't open beyond 8.
Okay,
So
okay, yes, yes. Something I'm a little bit forgetting this thing because
yeah, yeah.
uh, but yeah, I was a bit outers from the downtown in Houston, in Sugarland, so that's why.
Mhm.
But I've seen, yeah, you are right
Yeah,
that they
most
were not
not
having.
beyond 9. Like 9 p.m. is the I
Okay,
mean the
beyond 9. Okay,
yeah, yeah, beyond 9 is very
yes.
difficult. Until only just some fast food chains will be open, but proper like
Okay.
restaurants and all will not be open. Yeah.
India life is very different. You can get in 10 minutes Zomato,
It
Blinkit,
is convenience, right? It's like a
yes, yes.
massive convenience, right?
Ola, Uber, everything is within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You
Yeah, yeah,
cannot compare US and India. It's much
yeah,
a
yeah.
different world. So,
Mhm.
what's your message if you want to give to younger generation who are in 20s, somewhere in around 25 or 20? What's your message to them? That
I would say
something.
like
Mm,
be pragmatic, follow your passion,
okay.
pursue your passion, and at
So
least
be pragmatic and be follow your passion are two different things
yeah, I mean
and
pragmatic. You, I
opposite
mean if
direction
you can,
actually. So
yeah,
parents
I'll
tell you be pragmatic, do exactly what your friends are doing. If they are going for engineering, try for engineering job.
continue,
We will
continue.
just schedule. Okay, okay.